How was that Owen Jones thing the other day? You must have seen it.
Yeah, it was.
It was better than the one you tried to do to me, wasn't it?
It was them basically shouting really horrendous homophobic shit at Owen Jones. Yeah. Them.
Who? Actually, how's the vote thing going? How are you feeling today? What do you reckon?
Basically, they're going to vote down the deal.
They're going to vote down the deal. What's the next step for Labour? What do you think?
Labour then needs to put the deal before the people.
Right, in terms of how they're going to do that?
That means a referendum on the deal.
A referendum on the deal. So a new referendum on the deal. And do you think that's going to happen? Do you think that's viable? Why are you saying that?
I think it's the most likely option because the Parliament's never going to allow no deal to happen, and the deal is terrible. So the only logical thing is we didn't like our old relationship with the EU. We've negotiated a new one. Let's see which one you prefer.
What would you say to the 17.4 million people that would say that they've already had a vote, and that by you saying that is you're undermining the will of the people when they voted in the last referendum?
I'd say that they tick the box that leave the European Union. This deal means you leave the European Union, but nobody likes it. So the only logical thing is that we have a vote and move forward.
Yeah. But saying having a vote and moving forward, if we have a general election, the people that are, I speak to Labour supporters all the time. Some of them, a lot from the Leave side, they are saying they will all leave Labour if Labour were trying to undermine the will of the people.
Well, I don't
what
think
would you say to those Labour supporters?
I'd say Leave supporters in Labour are in a minority, a significant minority.
Does that mean they don't matter?
They definitely matter, but you're suggesting that we're undermining the will of the people. You can't undermine the will of the people by having a vote of the people, because the people cannot undermine their own will.
And what would you say if someone said to you that there could be potentially a lot of turmoil on the streets of the capital city and other cities if another referendum was put to the people? What would you say to that?
On what basis? On the basis
sorry, let me finish it.
I would say let justice be done, though the heavens fall down.
Yeah, that's a great insight. But what I'm saying is that those people that have voted to leave, they feel that everything that's going on in terms of the people's vote is a way of trying to undermine their democratic right to have their vote. And do you not feel that if another referendum was put in place, that it would sort of make a mockery of democracy in this country without fulfilling the first vote?
We voted to end our relationship with the EU, to leave the EU. This deal means we leave the EU, which means the will of the people is what the government is currently trying to make happen.
That deal's not going to go through. So if the EU aren't willing to renegotiate the deal, surely we should leave with a no deal, and then you guys in Labour should then go on looking to get another referendum in the future.
In 2016, every single Brexit campaigner said that we would get a better deal with the EU. That's Nigel Farage, that's Jacob Rees-Mogg, that's Boris Johnson, that's the Daily Mail.
They're holding us to ransom. They don't care about it.
So given that we voted by a margin of 2% under circumstances where most people thought we were going to get a good deal, a no deal cannot be said to be the will of the people without having a new vote.
Without having a new vote. But
they're telling us to dig for victory now.
On a lighter note, did you see what I did to Owen Jones on Saturday?
I didn't personally see that.
You didn't see that?
No.
What I'm going to do is I'll send it to you on Twitter later.
Okay.
I'd appreciate it if you look, because you attempted to do it to me. I've got to say, he did get me. I didn't know who you were. Femi, thanks for your time.
No problem.
Appreciate it. Thank you.